Ladies and gentlemen, cats and dogs, we are back. We have got Max Illuminary with us again today. Mac, how are you doing?
Doing good. How you doing?
I am doing fantastic. So, just to fill you guys in on what we're doing, we are going to be playing the Illumineers Quest, but we're going to be doing it with a twist. So, I am going to be playing the precons that come along with the Illumineers Quest. I'll be playing the Ruby Amber deck, and Mac is going to be playing Ursula's deck. However, he's not going to be playing it quite the same as the rules that initially came with it. So he is still going to have to ink just like he would with a tournament legal deck, and he will still have to pay for all of his cards the same way. So if he has a card that costs 2, he has to exert to pay the 2. He can't just keep repeatedly playing those cards that cost 2 or less. Additionally, he's going to play to 30 lore instead of 40, while I will still be playing to 20. It's kind of hard to balance this because that deck is still an absolute monster, and it's got a lot of things that it makes a whole lot of sense why those aren't legal for tournament play. And so we're gonna see how we fare, but I'll be honest, it's definitely still gonna be an uphill battle. So with all that being said, we're gonna hop right into it and we're gonna start playing. All right, Mac, are you ready?
Ready.
All right, I'll let you go.
I'll choose to let you go first because this deck it's a beast. So
That's fair. I greatly appreciate that. All right, so I am going to ink a Milan, and I'm going to pay 1 for a Vitalisphere, and I will pass.
okay, I'm gonna ink this Captain Hook.
All right.
I will pay 1 for Prince Eric, which is a bodyguard and enters play exerted.
Great. Perfect.
So so with Ursula, because we're playing Ursula in a way that it's not intended, usually a bodyguard you put it down and you can choose to have it exerted or not. But in this case, it specifically says the character enters exerted. So I'm going to go ahead and go wide here. I have the free Triton's Daughters.
Not the free cards already.
And I have a free Ursula Stolen Trident, which allows me to exert to gain 1 lore. So I will exert to gain 1 lore. I will pass it back to you with 4 cards in hand.
Guys, did I mention that this is going to be an uphill battle? Because I think this is going to be an uphill battle. Man, what's Eric's stat line?
2-5.
Okay. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, the free cards they're gonna be hard to go up against.
Yeah, I'm gonna ink Rapunzel, and I'm gonna pay 2 for a Pegasus, and then I am gonna pass with 4 in hand.
Ready? I will draw for turn.
Man, 30 is gonna come so quick. I can feel it already.
Well, yeah, especially with this, so I'll use that to gain a lore.
Especially because you can kind of do me dirty and be able to play it and just choose not to play that card that lets me choose to destroy your items.
I will ink Mad Hatter. I will pay 2 for Lash Out. It says each opposing player chooses and banishes one of their characters.
Perfect. Splendid. Wonderful.
Leaves me with 3 in hand. I will quest for 2. Go to 4.
Oh, jeez.
Pass turn.
Okay, so I am going to ink Scar. I'm going to pay 3 for Rolly, and I'm going to pass with 3 in hand.
All right, and what's Rolly's ability?
So he has support, so just whenever I quest with him, I can give his strength to another character.
All right, well, go ahead and start with my free lore from my item here. Go to 5.
This is going to be such an uphill battle.
What's the willpower on Raleigh there?
He's a 3/3.
Okay. Then I will ink Choppy Waters. And this is where this deck gets crazy. I'll pay 3 for Capsize, which says if I have 6 ink or less, put the top 3 cards of your deck into your inkwell face down.
I hope those are the three best cards in your deck.
Now the card doesn't say to do it exerted, so these are
Yeah.
playable ink. And I will use that 3 ink to play Magicka Dispel. I will quest for 2. That'll take me to 7. And I will pass with 1 in hand.
You know, whenever I said 30, I meant for the first half of the game. You're playing to 60, right? So I'm gonna draw for turn.
Well, I mean, you might do okay now that my hand is pretty much it's gone. Right, I only got 1 card in hand, so
Yeah, but you know it's getting ready to hurt. Okay, so Prince Eric, you said he's a 3/5?
2/5.
2/5. 2/5. Okay. So I'm gonna pay 2 for a Illumineer.
Okay.
I am going to quest with Raleigh, go into 1, rolling deep, and then I'm gonna pay 1 and pop my Vitalosphere to give Lumiere Rush. So because he gives everything +1 and Raleigh has support, he is now a 6/2. I'll swing him into your Prince Eric.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna pass turn.
All right. That's not a bad turn. Turn.
Missed an ink drop though.
Ooh, and I got this.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute. Well, I got this card a turn too late, so I don't think it matters. I'm going to play another capsize
Oh.
for another 3 ink. Because it says if I have 6 or less, and I had exactly 6.
Oh my god.
And this one is coming down a turn too late. Tamatoa would have banished your Vitalosphere, which would have saved my bodyguard, but I will quest for 2, 3. I'll use my item for 4. That'll take me to 11. I will pass with no cards in hand.
Well, at least there's some upside to it. Alright, we're gonna ready Raleigh, and we're gonna ready our measly 3 ink. And we're gonna draw for turn.
Yeah, 9 ink is pretty scary.
Yeah. No.
What, turn 4? Turn 5?
Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna ink Milan for turn. We're gonna pay 4 for Tinkerbell. And she says, whenever you play this character, you may look at the top 4 cards of your deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. You may reveal a character card from them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom in any order. We're going to put a Pegasus in our hand.
Okay.
And then we're going to put the rest of these on the bottom. And yeah, I'm gonna pass with 3 in hand.
Okay.
Jeez. You know, I thought it was bad whenever I play somebody that ramps super hard with blue, but that doesn't seem so bad right now. Because this is just turn 5.
Yeah. I guess this is just a single color deck technically, but it kind of has abilities from all ink colors.
Which kind of makes sense, you know, because they are just dark versions of all these other characters.
Yeah. Okay. What's your score right now?
1. Just
1?
Okay. Yeah, I'm getting there.
I can't really do much, so I'm gonna quest for 5 and my item 6. That'll take me to 17, and I will pass turn.
Oof, you are over halfway there already. So I'm gonna ready those. I'm gonna draw for turn. So I'm gonna ink the Rapunzel. I'm gonna quest for 1, going to 2 with Raleigh. I'm gonna give that 3 to Tinkerbell. She is going to swing into Magicka. And what did you say her strength was again?
4.
4. Okay. So they trade.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pay 5 to Dragonfire Tamatoa.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're making moves over here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pass with 2 in hand.
All right. Draw for turn. That was a pretty good move.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. I'll be honest.
Pay 5 for Captain Hook. He doesn't have any abilities or anything, so you don't got anything to worry about there.
I love it when you got vanilla cards. It makes me so happy.
I'll go ahead and quest and use my item to go up 2 points to 19.
Right on.
And pass turn.
Be there any day now. All right. I'm going to ready all that up. Draw for turn. So I'm going to pay 2 for medallion weights.
Ooh, that's good.
And then I'm going to pay 3. Or no, my bad. I can't read apparently. I'm going to pay 2 for Pegasus. Raleigh is going to trade. Or no, Raleigh's going to take out Triton's Daughters and take 2. And I'm going to pass with 1 in hand.
Mm.
Let's see if I can keep you at bay for a little while.
All right. What's your score currently?
2.
2.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's not a ton I can do here, but I will play Ursula's contract for free.
I don't like it.
Now, Ursula's contract. Ursula's contract says opposing players can't use battleground abilities, which doesn't really apply since we're not playing the game that way. But it does say at the start of my turn, banish this item to gain 3 lore. So if you can't handle it now, then I will gain 3 lore.
Yeah, Ruby and Amber aren't typically known for their ability to handle items.
So I will go ahead and use my item to go to 20, and I think I'll go ahead and pass the turn with 1 in hand.
All right. I see how it is. We're gonna ready these up. Draw for turn. So I'm gonna pay 5 for this Minnie Mouse. She is a 1/5 bodyguard, and whenever you play her, you may banish chosen opposing character with 5 strength or more. Pretty hard choice.
Dang.
Not gonna lie about it.
Should have quested.
Should have, but you didn't. And I'm grateful for that. So I'm gonna quest for 2, and I'm gonna double my score right now, going all the way up to 4. Woo! Hear that,
All right.
Mom? I'm not a total failure.
All right, you pass turn?
Yeah, pass over to you.
All right, I will draw for turn. See, now see, the tides have turned a little bit here.
Oh, how the turntables.
This card is not super helpful, but it is a character on the board. So I'll play 2 for Bruno. It says when you play this character, each opposing player puts the top 3 cards of their deck into their discard.
1, 2, no, not super goof. 3. Man, that hurt.
And I did not do this, but I have to banish the contract, which will take me from 20 to 23.
But wait a minute, that was the start of your turn. You missed a trigger. Judge!
Well, unfortunately, it's not a May trigger, so I don't think it matters.
Yeah, probably not.
And we'll use 6 ink to play Lightning Storm, and it says you lose 3 lore.
Oh, good.
Man.
Well, it looks like I'm back down to 1.
I'll use my item to go to 24, and I will pass with no cards in hand.
This is so hard. All right, well, I'm going to ready up. I'm going to draw for turn.
I mean, it's hard, but I don't know, man. I got no cards in hand. You got an item and 3 characters on board.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. I'm going to ink Con for turn.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to pay 6 for Milan. So
Ooh.
now I have no cards in hand. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and quest for 4, going up to 5, and I'm gonna pass. Okay. So we're both in top deck mode here, and I'll be honest, that terrifies me whenever you are already so close to winning.
Okay, I will pay 7 for Minnie Mouse. And it says when I play this character, each opposing player loses 2 lore.
God, no!
And
I'll go down to 3.
Your board actually kind of scares me, so I'm just going to take my free point for now.
See, this is the problem. You can just coast into a win.
Yeah. I know. Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess I only need 5 more points, but...
Yeah, I mean, I guess if I draw the right set of cards, it's not completely impossible, just highly improbable.
But I'm not gonna trade my Madrigal because you'll just wipe my board, so I will pass the turn for now.
All right, so I'm gonna ready up. I'm gonna draw for turn. Well, I guess I might as well play it. I'm gonna pay 2 for a lantern.
Okay.
And then I will quest with everybody, going up 6 to 9, and I will pass the turn with no cards in hand.
All right, draw for turn. A 2 for Mad Hatter, and I'm just gonna take my 1 free point and hold off because Mulan's ability is she can deal that same damage to 2 characters, right?
Yep.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. You got support and the medallions? No thanks. So I will pass with no cards.
All right. Don't you just love a good old-fashioned Cold War? So we're gonna ready everything up, draw, and we're gonna pay 1 for a Dingle Hopper. I'm gonna go ahead and tap that to get Raleigh down to 1, and then we're gonna do the same deal as last time. We're gonna quest for another 6. We're gonna go up to 15. This might actually work. You got to do something. You got to do something at the very least.
Yep.
So I'm going to pass.
Well, I don't need this card because I'm at 26. So I can quest for 4 to 30.
All right. Well, I can't
take
count.
the game.
Oh, big sad. That was actually a lot closer than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it's interesting.
All right, Mac. Well, congrats on your win in round 1. Again. But let's try this again, and it was close enough. I think that maybe with a couple of tweaks, I might actually be able to pull this thing off.
I think so.
All right, let's go for it. I'm gonna ink Con for turn, and I'm gonna pay 1 for Hey, who has support, and I'm gonna pass.
That support's kind of a pain in the butt, man.
Well, it's pretty much the only thing I got, so I gotta take what I can get. If it weren't for support, I would have been totally cooked last round.
I will ink Fortunate Hit, and, well, there's really nothing I can pay for, but
ooh.
I do have a free Ursula's contract.
No. Man, you had me hoping for a second.
And a free Triton's Daughters.
I thought there was some hope. I was like, man, he didn't get any free cards. He didn't get any 1-drops. How did I get that kind of luck? Oh, that's right. I didn't.
All right, take it away.
All right. Okay, so we readied our 1 ink and drawn for turn. And we're going to ink medallion weights. We're going to pay 2 for Illumineer. And we're going to quest for 1. We're on the board early this game with 1. And we're going to pass with 4 in hand.
Okay. Draw for turn. Ursula's contract
out, Mac.
blows up. It's a good start. Contract takes me up 3 lore, so I am at 3 currently. Not a huge fan of this.
I mean, that sounds like it fares well for me.
I will ink Lightning Storm.
Nice.
And that is all I can do. I'm gonna pass the turn. 5 in hand.
God. It's a miracle. It is a miracle. All right, we're gonna ready up. Draw for turn.
Illumineer gives everybody +1 strength, right?
Yes, that is correct.
And is that forever, or is it just during your turn?
That's just in general.
Okay.
It just says your other characters get +1 strength.
Oh, that's an annoying card.
Hey, look, you have your fair share of annoying cards. So I am going to ink a scar for turn, and I'm going to pay 3 for Milan, who also has support.
Jeez.
And then, yeah, I'm going to quest for 1 with Hey, going to 2, and I'm going to pass with 3 in hand.
Alright, draw for turn. And didn't find this card particularly helpful last time, so I will ink Bruno, a 3 for the Hexwell Crown, and that lets me draw a card.
Not too bad. I could still do without it.
And I'll just go ahead and pass the turn with still 5 in hand.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, slow start
All right.
this time.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I'm gonna ready.
I don't have my +6 ink turn.
Hey, that's fine by me. We're gonna ink the Maui whale.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pay 2 for medallion weights, and then I'm gonna quest for 3 with Hey and Milan, going up to 5, and then I'm gonna pass with 2 in hand.
Okay. Yeah, that's doesn't seem so impossible now.
Yeah, I'm liking this start.
I use my item to draw an extra card. Ooh, okay.
That doesn't sound good to me.
Yep. I gotta figure out the order here.
Yeah, that could be important. I hope that you get it wrong.
No. All right, let's ink Magica. I'll pay 3 for capsize. Give me
not
3
again.
ink.
God.
I miscounted my ink, so I'm not gonna be able to do what I want. I will use 2 for Jetsam. And it says when I play this character, deal 1 damage to each opposing character.
All right. I got 1 for you. 1 for you. And 1. Oh. 1 for you.
Okay, I already inked, so I will pass turn with 4 in hand.
All right. So I'm gonna ready up. Draw for turn. Yeah, I'm just gonna pay 3 for Milan's twin. And then I'm gonna quest for 3, going up to 8.
Ooh.
And then I'm gonna pass with 2 in hand once again.
I will draw for turn, and I'll go ahead and take my extra card. Okay, let's pay 2 for Tentacle Swipe. That deals 1 damage to all of your characters. And it goes into my quill.
Alright, so Illumineer and Hey are no longer with us.
Okay.
And then Milan now has 2, and the other Milan has 1. Rest in peace, Kings.
How many cards do you have in hand?
2.
Mm.
That didn't sound promising.
I will pay 5 for Shark. And this is deal 2 damage to each opposing damaged character.
Oh. Alright.
Ooh, alright, time for this game to turn around, and I'm gonna quest for 2, and that'll take me to 5.
See, I knew it couldn't stay.
I will pass with 4 in hand.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna ready. Draw for turn. Alright, so I'm gonna pay 2 For Bruno's return, it says return a character from your discard to your hand, then remove it to 2 damage from chosen character. So I am going to return a Milan to my hand. I am going to ink a Raleigh, and I'm going to pay 3 for Milan, and pass turn with 1 in hand.
Okay. And I'll go ahead and use my item here. I'm going to draw 2.
Man, look at that pile of ink. That's wild.
Not as bad as last time.
It ain't far from it.
Okay. This is where it gets crazy.
Yeah, that sounds about right. At least I got on the board before it got crazy.
Pay 2. Each opposing player discards a card, and then this goes into my inkwell.
No! Got rid of my Dragonfire.
I will pay 2. Each opposing player chooses and banishes one of their characters.
No!
And
I have a family, man.
for Tamatoa, and you get to choose an item or location and banish it. And then
this feels great.
Go ahead. Quest for 3. That'll take me to 8, and I will pass with 3 in hand.
Well, at least I still have my pride. Already up my ink. And I'll draw a card and pay 2 for a Rapunzel and pass the turn. God, that was the meanest move.
Yeah, worked out pretty good.
For one of us.
Okay. I'll use my item and I'll draw my 2 cards.
Which I had an item to draw a card.
I would just banish it.
That was so real. You're right.
Okay. I'll go ahead and pay 0 for my Ursula's contract.
Oh, good. It's back.
Oh. Ooh, and then didn't realize I picked this guy up. I'll go ahead and pay 0 for my stolen trident.
God, no.
So
Ursula's got a good lawyer.
That'll take me to 9 lore. I will pay 4 for Hercules, which is a bodyguard and enters exerted.
Hercules.
And quest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Running out of room on my mat here. 5, that'll take me from 9 to 14. And I will pass the turn with 2 in hand.
Alright, we're gonna ready those up. Draw for turn.
You can pay 3 to banish Hercules.
Oh yeah, that's right.
If you want to sacrifice. Oh, so I'll read this for the audience. So, because of the game dynamics of Deep Trouble, it says during the opposing player's turn, they may together pay 3 lore to banish this character.
And I'm going to opt to do that because honestly, I can't afford not to. So I'm going to go down to 5.
Okay.
And then I'm going to... I'm gonna quest for 1, going back up to 6, and pass with 1 in hand.
You ready? I got a lot of stuff going on here.
Yeah, well, that makes one of us.
Okay, Ursula's contract goes away, so that goes from 14 to 17 lore. Go ahead and use both my items here. One will take me to 18 lore. The other will let me draw a second card.
Maybe I'll have better luck in episode 2.
It's pay 6 for Anna. She is evasive.
Oh, good. Now I got that to deal with.
And we'll go ahead and just race here. 1, 2. Wait. What's Rapunzel's stats?
She's a 1/4.
Okay, we'll take that out with the shark. We'll quest for 4. That'll take me 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 lore. And I'll pass with 3 in hand.
You know how I said I thought 30 was balanced just a couple of minutes ago? All right. Well, this is a little bit of a break here. I'm gonna pay 4 for Tinkerbell.
Okay.
And once again, I will look at the top 4 of my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I will reveal a character from among them and put it into my hand. Yeah, sure, why not? I'm gonna reveal a Milan. The rest of these will go on the bottom. And then I am going to pay 1 for Milan, who will come in to play with 2 damage counters, and I will pass a turn with 1 in hand.
Okay, I will ready everything. I will draw for turn, use my item, do this one at a time. Item to draw a card, item to gain a lore, that'll take me to 23. Okay, and I'll be honest with you, the fact that you got that little Mulan makes me think that you have the big one and you're trying to use the shift ability.
Well, if you just went to 23, then that doesn't really matter.
Oh no, it really doesn't.
Yeah.
But what I would have done is pay 5 for the shark, which would have done 2 damage to your damage characters, so that would have wiped out your Mulan for anything sneaky. But yeah, you are absolutely right. I can quest 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That will take me to 30.
Oof.
Did you have Big Mulan?
Oh, no, I had Taka, and I just
Okay.
couldn't afford to play her. Because I only have 5 ink, and she costs 6. Alright, well, Mac, thanks for coming and playing with us. Even if you do just absolutely stomp me every time we come to play together, it's still a great time. I know I had fun, even even if you were a little bit mean.
Well, to be fair, I'm kind of cheating with this deck.
Yeah, I guess that is a fair point. But you know what? I say we come back again next week, and I will bring a deck to the table to play against you, and we'll see if we can maybe actually turn things around and do a little bit better. I think it'll be a bit easier since I'll have some control and I know what I'm going up against. And you'll have to go into it a little blind, but it'll definitely make for a little bit more fun on my end, I believe.
Sounds good.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure that you give us a like. Make sure you go check out Mac's channel for sure. As you can see, he's a lot of fun. He makes a lot of fun content. If you liked my stuff as well, don't forget, you can also subscribe to me as well. Let us know down in the comments what you want to see in the deck that we put up against Ursula next week. So we will see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.